What is up, guys? It is Jason or Skyra back with another video for you guys, and today I'm starting something new, and if this gets received pretty well, I will probably start doing these pretty regularly. But I had a great video idea, and honestly, since I've been playing some Forza, I just wanted to take a step back. And I know a lot of you guys who, if you clicked on this video, wanted to take a step back as well. So today we're going to be seeing how does the original Forza Horizon hold up in 2019. I mean, this game brought a new era into the Forza series. As you guys know, back before 2012, it was only the Forza Motorsport games, which were very great, especially since it left off with Forza Motorsport 4, which many people honestly believe is one of probably the best motorsport game in the series. I played and put a lot of hours into that game as well. But when 2012 rolled around, Microsoft and Playground Games announced that they're going to be doing something a little different, and they brought the more arcadey side of racing to the Forza series. Now, when this game came out, it had, I would like to say, many people had mixed feelings. Many people didn't want, to see Forza go the Need for Speed route, but many people like me and a lot of my friends who ended up buying the original Forza enjoyed what the original Forza Horizon had to offer. Now, in 2019, as you guys know, games are advancing, games are changing at such a fast pace. How do we even know how the original Forza Horizon stacks up in today's climate? Well, guys, that's something that we're going to be answering in this video. Now, we are going to be going back and playing the original Forza Horizon just to see how it stacks up against today's racing games and the latest installments in the Horizon series like Horizon 2, 3, and 4 on current gen consoles. Because remember, guys, the original Forza Horizon came out on the tail end of the 360 and PS3 generation. Let's see how this game stacks up against current gen games. Alright, what is up, guys? And we are playing some Forza Horizon, and right away, honestly, it's been a good minute since I've seen the loading screen. Wow, this really takes me back. Let's hop right into it. Feels like 2012 was yesterday, and then you look back and it's been like 6, almost 7 years. So, but I'm pretty sure this game still holds up. Visually, this game looks still pretty damn good. Like, honestly, it doesn't look too bad, especially when you think about all the things that have changed in the last 6-7 years in gaming. But the original Horizon definitely still holds up. Ooh, we got the Supra out. Right off the bat, I actually forgot about the Horizon outposts. Like, that is not anywhere to be seen in today's Horizons. Where's the setting? I'm trying to turn down this a little bit. Alright, we good. The Horizons today, they don't have many Toyotas in them due to the licensing not being there. So, man, going back and playing with the Supra, especially in the original Horizon, is pretty dope. Considering it's such a lost cause, it's not in Horizon 4. But, man, this game holds up. I mean, control-wise, it still feels pretty good. It definitely feels way more arcadey than I remember. But honestly, it's been 6, almost 7 years, so that's to be expected. Compared to Horizon 4, it honestly just feels like you're gliding across the road. Definitely more Need for Speed-like, which is a reason why a few people didn't enjoy the game back then. Oh man, I forgot about the showdowns, man. Forgot all about those. The world is definitely way more blocked off due to limitations on the 360 and everything, which is to be expected. I'm not coming back here expecting things to be changed or different. It's just kind of crazy how much they've improved. Even the map is tiny. I mean, look at this. There's barely any races. Ooh, the original like Horizon Festival location is back here. So let's go take a look over there as we try to get over there real quick. The newer Horizons definitely don't focus as much on the whole festival theme of the game. I mean, I remember playing this game when it first came out, and the whole theme of the game was try to get, your wristbands and try to be the #1 racer in Horizon. As I feel like as the newer games have sort of progressed, the whole Horizon festival theme of the game is sort of taking a back seat. Horizon's definitely nowadays more about just having fun with your buddies and driving across the expansive world they got. Different points too, Daredevil and everything. Forgot all about that. Even in 720p though, this game looks pretty damn good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It feels really smooth, which is one of the things I loved most about the original Horizon, for sure. But one of its downfalls was that the game, I mean, this is honestly due to the limitations of the 360, but the game just didn't have enough of an open world aspect, which once again, this game came out in 2012, not blaming it on the game itself, but I just remember getting really bored of the map. It was pretty tiny for the time, especially if you compare it to like something like GTA 5. But once again, not knocking it. For the time, this game was definitely all turn 10 and playground games could do. But the radio stations, I completely forgot. Radio stations were 10 times better in my opinion, especially like Horizon Base Arena. Let's see what we could play.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Those arcade controls, man. So much easier to drive in this game, for sure. I barely turn on the radio on Horizon 4, though. Music's pretty trash. I mean, at least in Horizon 3, you could use groove music or whatever and play your own music. But I didn't mind the music in this game, for sure. Yeah, I'm still 200th. I haven't played this game in so long. I know I beat it back on the 360, but I'm playing that on the Xbox One. And honestly, I don't think my saves are from all the way back then. But like I said, man, the game still definitely holds up. I was expecting it to feel a little clunkier. I mean, obviously it does compared to the fourth Horizon, but not too far off. Oh my god, even the festival location is just way different. I kind of do miss how they used to have everything in the same location, though, with their own separate booths. Now it's just kind of each festival location. I think there's only one Horizon outpost in Horizon 4. I remember Dak's Garage. You could definitely get all the billboard signs originally for upgrade discounts, which I wish they would bring back in Horizon 4. I'm not sure if it's in that game. I'm pretty sure it's not. I've played a lot of Horizon 4, but I'm pretty damn sure they don't have it in that game. So feel free to correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong about that, if they have the upgrade billboards in that game. But let's go to the auto show real quick, because I forget the car list in this game, so let's check it out.
Yes, this is the auto show. The place to be if you're looking to buy a new car. What,
I definitely
you don't
did not have
enough
too much
credit?
money in this game.
So treat yourself to a car token or two. You know, you really need that car you've been drooling over.
I know the car selection in this game is alright. I don't remember it being too expansive. Like, I really don't remember it being too big, but just going through it, like giving it a quick look, not too bad. I know I had the Aventador J and a few Lambos that I used to use. I know for a fact my saves didn't save because I had the Lamborghini Supra Leggera in this game, but it's not in my garage, so Forza always had a lot of Ferraris, so I'm not surprised by all the options right there. Ford, you know the games are always gonna have a bunch of Fords, so not gonna go through all those. The Hennessy, I remember using that in the fourth Motorsport game. Some of these I don't really care about. Jaguar, Jeep, don't really care. Koenigsegg. Yeah, I definitely had this one right here, the Supra Leggera. Damn, this is my favorite car in this game. I really wish that saved because that was such a beast. I had it upgraded fully. A little bummed out about that. Lexus. So yeah, I mean, this game had a decent car selection back when it actually had Toyotas. Let's go back over here. Damn, I mean, even though it only had the Supra and the Treno, the OGs, yeah, at least it was something. Car selection isn't crazy big, but it had the cars that mattered to most people. So let's go over to my garage and see what we're rocking. Not really sure we're rocking anything too crazy, but Dex roll. Oh wait, this is the upgrades, right? Oh no, I can change it over here.
Welcome to my garage.
Yeah, man, where is it at? See, I had it upgraded just like this, just like my Evo. Man, I'm a little bummed out that my Supra Leggera isn't here anymore, but I was on last gen, so I'm guessing the saves didn't cross over. Car list is looking pretty good. Could add more, but for its time, not too bad of a car list. I know Motorsport 4 had a fuck ton of cars in that game, but for the first Horizon attempt, it's not too bad, especially in an open world. And with all the licenses dwindling, with all the licensing dwindling, with all the licenses dwindling over the years, especially in Horizon 4, Evo and Mitsubishi are not even in the game anymore, so that sucks, but it happens. Let's do a race. I feel like just to get a feel for how this game handled way back then. Let's try it out. Got my Evo. Street races in this game, I remember, were pretty damn dope. This is way back before Drivatars too. I almost forgot. This is just straight bots on the road now. Ooh, let's do it. Oh my god, I forgot you had to do that. I'm so used to Horizon 4 where it just kind of gives you like any sort of event. But no, in this game you actually had to have a car that was in that class or available. I have $200,000. I probably won't hop on this game again after this, but alright, we're gonna go with the Beamer. We're gonna go with the Beamer. Things looking pretty clean. In terms of car models and the way this game sort of tried to perfect the way cars looked, for 2012, definitely not bad. Not bad at all. What are we rocking though? We trying to rock, I'm not gonna lie, yellow for some reason. I don't usually go with yellow, but it's not looking too bad right now. Ooh, white, so clean. It's between the whites and the yellow, to be honest. I'm gonna rock white. White's looking pretty damn good right now. We're gonna rock white. White in the Beamer. Oh, yep. Gotta get the automatic upgrades. Do we have enough money? We just have enough money. This is probably the only race we're gonna be able to do. But fuck it, we're gonna do it. Just for you guys, we're gonna get this in there. Man, I love the music in this game. Especially it came out around the time where like dubstep and chill step and all this other stuff was so prevalent. And it's the only Horizon game to take place in America, so the original. Hopefully the next Horizon game, Horizon 5, will take place in Japan, and a lot of people are hoping it takes place in Japan, so we'll see what happens with that and see if they're managed to get the game that much better. I mean, Horizon 3 was nearly perfect. Horizon 4 is almost perfect, I would say. Like, I really don't even know what they could improve in Horizon 5, but we'll see what they end up doing. Oh my god. See, in this race with all the sunlight and stuff, you really see the age of the game. But it still looks pretty damn good for the time. And the music is just so much better. Oh my god. Oh, the frame rate dips. Oh man. The age is starting to show now. If there's any Horizon game that feels like a Need for Speed game, it's this game for sure. Didn't notice how much the newer Horizon... Ooh, we're gonna rewind that. I really didn't notice how much the newer Horizons have... I don't want to say simulation, because they're definitely not simulation, nothing like the motorsport games, but they've definitely started to feel a little more real, a little more grounded than the original Horizon. Probably Horizon 2. Nah, sorry homie, what are you doing? If we can't even get a dub on a 6-year-old game, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Woo! Come on, bro. See, this kind of felt like a motorsport game with a few open world aspects rather than a true open world racer, but obviously that's still the limitations at the time, but it still feels pretty good. And I sort of missed the whole Horizon Festival aspect of the game. Obviously the newer games still have that, but this one felt really grounded. It really felt like you were doing something with the festival. It just feels like the festival's a backdrop now, and it's not really needed in the game. It's just sort of an excuse to call it Horizon. Oh, I forgot about the bounties. The bounties, I forgot all about those. Machine Magnet. Oh my god. That's an old gamer tag from one of my friends way back in the day, so this is bringing me back. No day-night cycle. Actually, no, this game does have a day-night cycle. My bad. But no weather system, nothing else, no expansions. The online for this game was definitely pretty dope. Let's hop in an online game just to finish this off and really see. I mean, as for single player, you know, everybody knows you go from the wristbands and try to get to be the #1 racer in Horizon, which is something they've kind of done away with as the games progress, like I said, but it's not too big of a deal. The online, though, is definitely different. I mean, now we have the online adventure, we have more party games, we have more racing options. I remember one of the biggest gripes I had with this game was that the multiplayer was just not there. Like, the multiplayer really didn't have too many game modes to do. You play it a little bit and you get bored really quick, but let's hop into a game. What if we can even get into a game if there's still people playing this game right now? The multiplayer is populated in 2019. Oh my god, there's no one online. There's really no one on this shit. That's crazy. I guess not too many people are heading back to the original Horizon. So I guess we're just gonna have to take the L on that one. I do remember the multiplayer was pretty solid though. Not trying to contradict what I just said earlier. It was solid. It was a solid online experience, but it just didn't bring enough content. And honestly, all these things just kind of go back to the fact that for the time, towards the end of the 360 PS3 generation, there just wasn't enough tech to get the game to have all these things that they probably wanted to include. Because Horizon 2 built upon this game as it should, and especially the online multiplayer in a pretty big way with the whole open world aspect and the drive-avatars. Your friends are racing with you there, just like takes their saves and put it into the races that you're doing offline. So it did a lot to improve upon that. Honestly, guys, to answer the question of this video, does Horizon stack up against current day racing games? Better than you would expect it to. It does stack up pretty well against current day racing games. I mean, the controls, obviously for the time, it's being limited, but the controls are pretty solid. They feel pretty smooth. It feels more like a Need for Speed game than any other Horizon game or Forza game in the series, but that's to be expected. Music selection's great, dope. Plenty of radio stations for many people to listen to and enjoy. The car selection was not the biggest, but it was decent for the time, especially for the first Horizon game. The world, even though it could have been bigger, once again, due to limitations. Many of the things wrong with this game are honestly just due to the limitations of the 360, the PS3, rather than the game itself. And I remember having a lot of great times with this game, even with that. A lot of guardrails. It feels kind of closed in, more like a motorsport game that's taking place on one big track, but once again, due to limitations. And I kind of wish they did keep the boards for the DAX Garage, in the sense that they had upgrade discounts. Barn finds are still a thing, so I'm glad barn finds are still a thing in the newer games, and they kept a few things. The skill points I honestly think were a great addition, not only to the Horizon series, but just Forza in general. I think that's pretty dope. It kind of incentivizes you to go out and just drift and do anything you want to try to build a big skill chain. Kept me going for a lot. I mean, it built towards your wristband, but in the Horizons now it builds towards your skill points and other stuff like that. Wheel spins, another great addition to the Horizon series that in today just keeps you playing and keeps you going. Yeah, in terms of the world looks pretty beautiful for what they had to do. I mean, for a 2012 game, this game looks pretty damn solid. Like, I've seen Need for Speed The Run, which came out, I believe, the same year as this game. Doesn't even look nearly as good. So anyways, guys, I think we're going to end off the video. Does Horizon, the original, stack up against racing games in today's climate? I'd say so. Maybe you guys need to hop on this game and prove me wrong if you guys don't believe so. Make sure to put it down in the comments. If you guys had any memories on the original Horizon, put it down in the comments if you guys want more videos just like this, where I go back and play games from the past and play them just to see how they're holding up in 2019 or in today's climate of video games. This game became a first in what I believe is one of the most beloved Forza series going on right now. Horizon 4 is a great game. Expect more Horizon 4 videos from me and friends in the future. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the bell if you guys like what I'm doing over on this channel. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. More videos like this coming soon. Peace out.
The rain is on the window, the lights are in the sky. My dear, we have to leave before the floor is where we lie. The driver's in the car, he'll take us to a bar that be so dark that we forget just who we are. I've rented out a pad.